My whole home? Cover your home in what? Surely you mean click, right? The kerning on that font is a little scary. Cover my home in what? Right here, right now? What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we have some of the most infuriating posts from infuriating subs. Apparently somebody back in the 80s figured it was a brilliant idea to put the bathtub on its own platform. Oh, yeah, I could see. I could kind of see the appeal a little bit until you have to, like, register the fact that, like, you know, you're gonna get a face full of tile when the floor's wet, you know? Like, stylistically, this is cute. I understand why you would do this. Or, like, maybe it's like a plumbing thing. I don't know. Like, maybe it's like an easier, cheaper way to install plumbing to have it on a platform. I don't know. It's also a jet tub, so maybe that's space for the hoses and stuff. I don't know. There could be a couple of things here, but I feel like you really have to be careful where you walk with this, you know? That's a one-way street to getting absolutely decimated. Try to make the bee on my girlfriend's birthday gift look like a bee. It's my girlfriend's 40th birthday tomorrow. Her nickname is Bee, so I thought I'd make it look like a bee, but instead it looks like a dead fly. Aww. Now it looks like a butt with a pair of wings and hair sticking off it, dude. You made a flying butt. The thing is, just try, like, add some stripes and stuff. You can make this look like a bee real easy. You forgot, like, the titular thing of a bee, which is the stripes. You know what I mean? They're a really easy fix here. You don't have to throw it all away. Like some stripes and an antenna, and like it'll look fantastic. Instead, you got a pair of flying balls on there. So, you know, you live and learn. Not a masterpiece by any means, but it looks like, there you go, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. You just needed to do a couple of things and now it looks like a bee. That's perfect. Someone threw books from the little library into the water. Someone emptied the little library, which is, I think, those neighborhood libraries that is just like a mailbox that you put books in, and threw the books into the water. I built it a couple years ago and it was installed next to a local reservoir. Someone posted on Facebook yesterday about this and I went down to get them out of the water. Mildly infuriated may be understating my feelings. Damn, that's a shame, man. What books were in there? These look like, that sucks, dude. And it's like, I don't know. This is a nice thing to do for the community. So I like throwing all these books. You're just a buzzkill, man. Like, this is a good opportunity for the community to, like, share things they're interested in with each other. It's a nice thing. And then, oh, that's so sad. People suck, man. Little libraries are such a fun thing. We have one in my neighborhood, you know? And, like, between that or, like, people trying to steal books, or I don't know. It's really it's a bummer how much people can suck when this is just supposed to be a nice little thing, you know? These candles are unscented. Oh, they look like they should be scented, don't they? You show me apple and pumpkin pie shaped candles and they don't smell like pumpkin and apple pie, I'm fist fighting whoever's selling them. These look like they should be scented. Well, hold on. If they are unscented, I guess I'm misunderstanding, because we're at the point now where candles are not really for light and so much for, like, aesthetic and scent. Why? What? I don't understand why, like, an unscented candle like this, what's the point, right? Like, I don't... I guess maybe decoration, like a, you know, people who like collecting things like this, but it's still so bizarre to me. The amount of chicken tenders wasted for not being up to Kane standard. Oh, god damn. That seems like an abnormal amount of chicken wasted. Like, I don't know. This seems like and look at the fries being wasted too for not being up to standard. This seems like more waste than usual to me. I don't know. This looks abnormal, and I feel like I've seen a post like this before on the channel, and I've had the same take of, like, the waste is, like, abnormally bad. But this seems, I don't know, it seems abnormal. And I know Cane's has, like, a 6-minute rule or something, but this waste is probably from 3 things. It could either be contaminated, so, like, if you dropped it on the ground, it's gonna go in the bucket, or it might be too small, or the food got cold, but it being on the ground or too small are very rare to happen. The majority of waste probably comes from food getting cold because you're making chicken in anticipation of what you're gonna need. So if you make too much, some of it's gonna get thrown out. I don't know what happened here. It seems like an abnormal amount of waste, you know? And to me, I don't know, food waste has to suck, man. You can make something else out of it if it's not contaminated, or give it to staff to take home. This feels, at least morally to me, like this shouldn't be a thing. I washed dishes and my mom and younger brother decided to bake. This is what they left. Oh my God. And holy, you can't see it too well, but on the other side of that is the baking dish they used, which is just soaking in the sink. They just didn't clean anything. Like, this looks to me like they understand that even if you use the garbage disposal like this is still how you clog your sink and then end up spending like, what, $800 for a plumber? This is ridiculous. No, it's not, disposal or not, drains are not designed to eliminate all of you're gonna clog your drain. That's actually fucking ridiculous. We rescued this cat 10 years ago. No matter what I do, it will only ever go anywhere near my wife. Well, maybe the cat just hates fellas. You don't know, assuming you're a fella. Who knows, man? A couple, who know, maybe that's their favorite person. The post goes into detail. We have 3 cats. We rescued one in the picture along with her brother about 10 years ago. In fact, it was my decision to rescue both of them and not just her brother, even though he was clearly healthier and more friendly, because I didn't want to separate siblings. However, no matter how much I try to show this cat that I love her and I am gentle and kind and will pet her only when she wants to be petted, and I won't smother or hold her against her will, she will not come near me. Actually, she won't come anywhere near any of us except around 9:30 p.m. when she'll come out of her favorite hiding spot and climb up on my wife's chest and my wife will hold her. Usually she'll run away shortly after, and then later when we're trying to sleep, she'll jump up on our bed and sleep on my wife's legs. There have been times I've fallen asleep on my wife's side of the bed, usually because I need her charger or something, and this cat has jumped up and laid on my legs. But as soon as I move and she smells me or somehow realizes the error of her ways, she launches off the bed like someone is throwing raw ghosts at her. I mean, my guess is that the rescue was probably like abused by someone, or like I'm assuming by a man, and it just made them skittish, kind of like how some dogs can. It's just a Pavlovian thing, you know? And it happens, you know? You can do something to like mitigate that response, but I feel like, you know, that's just, it takes time. In Tron: Legacy, Cillian Murphy, or is it Cillian Murphy? I don't know. It's introduced in one scene, never to be seen again in the entire franchise. Well, I've never seen any of the Tron movies. Was he playing a geek? What's the deal here? What happened with this guy? He played a character named Ed Dillinger. Who knows? Maybe his price went up, you know? But I don't know. I don't know what happened. I guess they just don't mention him in the movies ever again, which I think is pretty funny. Dude, I wonder how they would ever establish this guy again. This is the first time I've seen a picture of Cillian Murphy where he doesn't look like he's being haunted by the sins of his past. Yeah, he's really good at that look. He looks like he wants to sell me crypto, and maybe if you're lucky, you can get in on the ground floor. Cops asked if they could look around our yard last night. I was wondering how they got into our neighbor's yard so quickly. They cut a massive hole through our chain link fencing and left. Oh, that f***ing sucks. Can you get the sheriffs to pay for it? That's f***ing ridiculous, man. Holy moly. I don't even know what to say to that. That's so weird. It just doesn't make sense that they went through that way. They have to pay for repairs. Like, they need to. My boss put this on the bottom of my laptop, so I just can't put it down anymore. It's some crystal thing to, quote, harmonize the frequencies in the office. Oh, that's f***ing ridiculous. Your boss is we gotta harmonize the wave, the frequencies in here. Gotta make sure that everything checks out. Whatever, man. That's f***ing ridiculous to me. What's your response to this even? What do you do? I wanted to harmonize the frequencies. Wow. I don't know. Tell your boss to look up what the C in LCD stands for, and he'll know that there's plenty of crystal in the office. I love my husband to death, but every time he has the urge to bring home cupcakes, they look like this. Aw, they just got a little tumbled in transportation. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. He brought them home because he loves you and wants to have cupcakes. Just give him the messy ones. It'll be fine. He's not gonna complain about the messy ones. It's all right. Like, I don't mind. Maybe they made it home. That's what we can care about, okay? I'm hungry. My tummy's rumbling. I gotta get these cupcakes home now. This is like a perfect mildly infuriating post, because this isn't like the end of the world or something egregious. This is just a little thing. What we came back to after being away from the house for an hour. Oh, look at that guilty boy. Look at him. You know, my favorite thing when dogs feel guilty is like when you can hear like the distinct sound of a dog trying to quietly chew in the other room and you're like, you got something you shouldn't. This boy's so guilty. That dog is like, oh, it attacked me. That's so funny. Oh man, it's just his face. A woodpecker decided to gnaw on my house instead of the plethora of trees on my property. Well, what if the drywall was just more appealing? Or was there plenty of other options? You're right, there were. There's so many trees around, but sometimes a woodpecker gets tired of trees, mister, all right? Maybe sometimes we get a hankering for something else. We caught the little guy in action, was able to confirm he relocated to a tree before patching it up. I didn't even know this beam was hollow until this happened. Oh, I'm reading the comments. They can hear insects in the wood chewing away, so you might want to inspect closer for termites. That's interesting. So the woodpecker basically like kind of just did him a big ass favor. Was like, hey man, you got bugs in there. I wanted them real bad. And flew off. That's interesting, man. Termites hate seeing a woodpecker come because they don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think I'm getting my Grubhub order, guys. Your courier is on the way to you. Pretty is on the way. Well, what's Pretty doing? I'm confused at what's going on here. Your order from blank, Pretty ZTA. Why do you think you're not getting your order? Your home's all the way over there. I think I'm confused. Why would he not be getting, am I missing? There's gotta be more in the post. Because just by this alone, I'm not sure why he's saying he's not getting his order. Guys, I didn't look at the next photo. We have the next order. Your driver took a photo of where they left your order. Hopefully you recognize the area. That's great. Dropped off at 7:30. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if I recognize that area, man. That looks to be inside of a home. That's, wow. That is, it basically said like, fuck it, this is my food. Wow. You know, this is like not even the most egregious thing. To me, the most egregious thing of that is when they take a photo of your order on your doorstep as proof that they've dropped it off, and then they leave with your order. And then you contact me like, hey man, I didn't have my order. They just deny it. Like this happens to me with like, I don't use DoorDash anymore because DoorDash was horrible about this. I wouldn't get my order. And then DoorDash would be like, well, we can't do nothing about it. Unfortunately, we've done as much as we can. I'm like, come on, dude. Just a little bit of compensation. Even if it's like in-store credit, like in-app credit, I wouldn't mind. Whatever. Boyfriend ironed his interview shirt on my dining room table. Oh God. Oh no. That's horrible. Look at, dude. Well, now it's up to your boyfriend to add a new coat of paint to the table, right? I think this is, you know, something you can do. They can just add new stuff to the table. You know, what's extra funny about this is I think the solution here would be to do like a dry heat thing and get the moisture out of the finish, and then just touch up the finish again. However, there's this post here on Mildly Infuriating. And then I think the boyfriend posted on furniture restoration being like, guys, am I do I have to refinish the entire table and all the chairs? Oh God. Oh God. That's really funny. Poor guy. My landlord gave our fallen house number the old landlord special. Ah, it's fixed. There we go. I was wondering where it went. Thank goodness, landlord. Yeah, just cover it all in paint and call it a day. One person took all 10 washers and 7 dryers. This reason right here is why I despise communal washing. So when I lived in an apartment complex, we had communal washing, right? And I hated it. And as you can see, there's people there who have their bags by the floor. Those are other people waiting for the chance to use a washing machine. And most of these were bedding. So this is probably someone who owns a bunch of like Airbnbs or something, which is just, this is just ridiculous to me. Restaurant locked my favorite dish behind their app. You can't get none of that veal marsala unless you download the app, son. If you want it so bad, you're gonna have to subscribe to our reward rewards program. I've now been startled twice by this logo on some Costco joggers. Yeah, has it gotten you twice, bud? You poor thing. That's funny. That's really funny. The installed the letter S upside down. Oh, God. Well, people could still make out what it says, so it doesn't matter, right? I mean, people are still making out, you know, that it's Sainsbury's, so it's all good. It's okay. It's fine. Their graphic design and stuff, that's their passion. This is, you know, I honestly, this to me isn't even mildly infuriating. I wouldn't have even noticed this, I don't think. Like, I think this would have been, to me, would have been perfect. I would not have even noticed. It would have flown right over my head. I wouldn't have cared. My friend accidentally sent me a shed. Excuse me? Hey, I might have a problem. I don't know how, but something got sent to your place and it shouldn't have. Is it huge? Yeah. To be honest, you can keep it if you want, but have fun putting it together. What is it? Shed. What the f, bruh? Sorry, I don't know. I said both the address shipped to and the default to my address. That's really funny. That is, you can't leave me hanging here. Do we have pictures of the shed? Because I need to see where this goes. I'm very entertained by how this goes, right? This is very funny to me. Old guy, poor guy got a shed. Didn't even realize it. I need to know. Big, large, unassembled shed boxes sitting in front of my garage. Well, I mean, if you don't want the shed, you can either bring it to him or you can sell it, right? This is a good friend who said you could keep it if you want. That's insane. It's probably cheaper to buy a new shed than move the whole thing. But OP needs to show me the shed. Is he gonna build the thing? I bet not. I bet he's greedy as he's not gonna build that shed. Oh. And I just wanted to know. On my way to Europe for 3 weeks, realized once at the airport that I forgot to put on my shoes. Oh, well, there you go. You're rocking Crocs here. I mean, that's fine, right? You're Croc living. That's your sandal living. That's all good. Nothing wrong with that. The amount of stuff blocking the videos on YouTube Shorts. I can read. It says once your butters. That's all I can read. I can read it just fine. And also, he's talking, so I don't need the captions to follow along. The main thing that I need to see is clear in view. But I agree, the UI stuff gets a little crazy. When people try to sell Apple Store demo phones like they're normal. Just came across this gem on Facebook Marketplace. Dude's trying to sell what's clearly a stolen Apple Store demo unit. It still has the security tether glued to the back. The best part? The title listing isn't even about the phone. It says looking for iPad mini 7th gen, while holding a display phone like it's a normal device. Well, yeah, because he knows that this is not an actual phone that you can use. Dude, I need that iPad mini 7th gen. He's trying to trade up, you know? He believes he can do it. He really wants that iPad. You know, what's the worst that could happen with the whole shebang on it? It's really funny to me when people are robbing stores like Apple stores, because those phones are not gonna work. Like, they just they're not, I don't know. They're not gonna be wired to nothing. You're just stealing that because you think it's funny. It's really funny to me. Me and my buddy were stuck in an elevator during our friend's wedding. We were transporting some chairs. Oh, I mean, hey, at least you guys get to sit back and relax while you're stuck, right? I mean, that's nice. Beijing subway. Oh, he's... Let him in. Let him in. I work in Burger King, and during the lunch rush, some guy ordered 41 Whopper combos. Dear God. How much would that even run you? How much is a Whopper? Sorry, I'm curious now. A Whopper combo is gonna be how much? Like, let's just take like the average, like 13 bucks, okay? Assuming that's like a regular size with a drink and fry. So what, 41 times 13? Like over $500 for a bunch of burgers? A crazy value proposition. Office party got tired of pizza. Yes, it did. I could see that.